Darth Vader, one of the greatest villains in human history. He must have some good scenes, right? Let's discuss tonight. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Top 5-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with the Top 5. We haven't done it in a while. One, because we were off for 7 weeks and we're just our second week back. And also, we had something planned and that kind of fell through because we were going to do Light and Magic episode 4. And there was almost nothing on Star Wars. There was some, but I guess because it's a documentary about ILM, it started with Star Wars, but then it started to branch out to more things. So there wasn't a lot of Star Wars content in it, but it's still a very interesting episode to watch because I watched it the other day. I was like,
I didn't watch it because you told me not to.
I told you we were not going to do that tonight. That doesn't mean you can't watch it. But there's really cool stuff, especially if you're into like video editing and stuff like that. Like, it was really cool. And I wanted to bring something up that they brought up, though, just to talk about, because I didn't know this. Maybe you knew this. But did you know that Lucasfilm started Pixar and then sold Pixar away?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know that. Yeah. And I've been saying all these years, when is Pixar going to make a Star Wars animated film? And I didn't know that George Lucas owned them and then sold it to Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, but also sad that, like, I don't know.
I mean, there's still potential. It's all owned by the same company now.
Right. But I don't think they're ever going to do it.
Bro,
but they should.
I mean, there's potential that in Toy Story 5 there might be a Star Wars toy in it.
Could be. Be kind of cool. Just a bunch of clone troopers that can't.
Just like
or a bunch of stormtroopers that can't shoot.
It'd
be kind of funny.
I just watched, speaking of Pixar, I watched Toy Story 1 in theaters yesterday with Miles.
Yeah, how was that? Pretty terrible animation.
Oh yeah, bro. Because
it's like Clone Wars season 1 animation in comparison to what it is
he wanted
now.
to watch it because it's in the 30th anniversary right now.
30th, holy smokes!
I know.
I remember seeing that in theaters when it first came out with my mom.
Bro. 30-year anniversary. It's like in there for like a week, and like I was like, "Oh, you want to go?" So then I took him. And as soon as it started, he was like, "Dad, I've already seen this." I was like, "Yeah, it's the first Toy Story." And he was like, "No, this is Toy Story 5." And I was like, "No, this is the first." Like,
so he checked out, and
well, he did check out. He was fine, but he was like instantly depressed. like the first opening scene, he was like, "I've seen this before." So then we came home, and then he watched Toy Story 4. And then you like watching it, I was like, "Oh, dude, the animation's so much crazier, so much better. It's so crazy." So, but it was still cool to watch on big screen. Though.
Well, speaking of Pixar, I watched a new one, Elio, today because that came out last week on Disney Plus.
I think last Friday or something. Yeah.
So I watched that.
Did you like it?
I don't know, dude. Pixar films. I have not really liked Pixar films in quite a while, the new ones.
I'm trying to think the last one I really liked.
I remember the last one that I can remember that I really liked was Onward. That was the one that came out.
That one's so
during
good,
2020 that they just put straight to Disney Plus. But like
that one was so good. That one is so good.
But like I don't even remember any in the past 5 years since then.
Turning Red's pretty good. I like that one.
That was okay. I hated that stupid Luca one. The Italian fish horrible. Kid. That was stupid.
But honestly, though, like Miles likes it. So I've watched it a couple times. It's not bad. It's not like awful, but it's not that great. I'm glad because like Miles started watching Elio today actually, and I'm glad I didn't watch it in the theaters because it I don't know. Inside Out 2 was good. Inside Out 1's really good.
Oh yeah, Inside Out 2 is good. Yeah, I guess now that you mention that one, that was really good. But
So yeah, I think I'm excited for the new Toy Story
isn't that not till like
5.
2027?
Yeah, something like that. And there's a new Pixar movie that's about to come out. We saw a trailer for it. Looks okay.
Oh, probably the one that comes out next year or something.
Yeah. The newest Disney stuff that comes out next month is Zootopia 2. That's going to be good. That looks fun.
Oh, I don't even remember much from the first one, so I'm not excited.
You should watch it. You should. It's pretty good.
But we're not here for Pixar. We're here for Star Wars, and we're doing top 5. So if you think about it, there's not a lot of Darth Vader content out there. If you think about it, like you get the scenes in the original trilogy, but outside of that, like there's not a lot compared to like Obi-Wan Kenobi or like just Anakin or Ahsoka or Rex. So like
yeah.
And I think part of that is because you don't want to like oversaturate Vader because you want to keep that like terror. If you get used to him, then he's not as cool. Kind of like the Emperor. Like they do very few Emperor stuff, and when he does show up, it's super terrifying and cool. So, but
I mean, yeah.
So it's like I try to like do a wide range of things. I try to like go through like thing by thing. Like, is there something in here that I want? There's something here that I want, but I don't know. My list, I think I got some hot takes on my list, and there's a lot.
Why are they hot? They're on your list. Well,
yeah,
your
but I
top
think
5 of all time, Vader.
Yeah, so I think there are things on here that people would not want on the list.
That's fair.
But I don't know. Who wants to go first? You can go first.
I can go first.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a hot take because it's pretty low on my list. But I'm just going to get it out of the way. Top 5 Vader moment is going to be Luke, I am your father.
Oh, dang, that's low on your list. Holy
As I
smokes.
said, it's kind of low on my list, but yes, I love that scene. It's hilarious. It's good. And now that Miles quotes it, like on the daily, it's pretty cool. So I don't know. I like it. I don't think it's low on my list because I feel like a lot of people make fun of it more than actually like it.
Yeah, but I feel like for a lot of people, I bet that's the most common number one.
You think?
For people. I think for other people, it's pretty high up there. But then it's also so I guess I don't want to. This might not. Hopefully, this doesn't spoil anything for your list, or my list. But did you consider pre-suit Vader as a scene like Mustafar? You did consider that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily think of that as Vader, but like it could because he was declared Darth Vader when he pledged himself to Palpatine. But some people don't say it doesn't count until he gets a suit.
I considered it. There's parts of those that are on my honorable mention, but they're not in my top 5.
All right, cool. All right, well, my number 5, I think, is the one that a lot of people would put at 1 or 2. Like, so
I kind of like me.
No, I Am Your Father is number 1. I feel like this could be the one that gives it a run for its money. Number 5, Rogue One hallway scene.
Ooh, that's rough.
That's low on my list.
That's pretty low.
Because I had it higher, and I actually had it as my number 4 just before we started recording. I was looking at it, I'm like, it's really great, but to the overall story, to his overall character, it had smaller significance to like the overall story. So it's a cool scene where it's just him killing everybody, but it was just there for mostly just for like fan service rather than story. And Reed is mad at me in the chat saying, in all caps, that's low, question mark. So, or
Yeah,
unless, I guess Reed might be saying the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. It says that's low. I thought I read it as that low ? So, but I feel like a lot of people think this is the best scene in Star Wars. One of the best in all of Star Wars. I feel like how people treat it, but
yeah,
it's also a good meme. People use
it's
it for a
also a
meme.
really good scene.
It's like there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and then it's the Vader showing up at the end of the tunnel. So yeah. All right, that's my number 5. Your number 4.
All right, my number 4 is going to have to be when Vader throws Palpatine down the shaft.
Okay. When he eats him.
Yeah. When he gets the courage to pick him up and he's like shaking because he's getting shocked to death and throws him. Like, that's like a really good scene because it's
See
like
the skeleton.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. And like for the time, dude, the animation with that was so good. Like
Yeah.
it was really cool.
The main thing from that scene, I want to know how, because if you look at it and stop it, he has a broken neck that they had to I want to see how they fixed that. Like what he did where he broke his neck and they had to fix him. I wanted to.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted, there's so much backstory yet. There's so much
That
better content, but they haven't shown us all.
Well, it's probably in the comics.
Unfortunately. But yeah, now there's the controversy in that scene though, because the change. You remember the change that they made with I think after Disney bought it? No. So originally he doesn't say no. But on Disney Plus, he says no, and then he grabs them and throws them.
I did not realize that.
So some people,
like on like HBO Max, you can watch all the, well, you don't like Lord of the Rings, but you can watch all the Lord of the Rings normally or extended edition.
Yeah.
They need to release the original edition of Star Wars and then the HD edition of Star Wars. Let us watch the old school ones. Like, why can't we just watch those?
I don't think they'll do that, but I also think that you'll be really disappointed.
No, because up until actually like the year before we started our podcast, The Mandalorian, I had a VHS player and I used to only watch the original trilogy box set with the unedited scenes and all that stuff.
But I'm saying if they're to take that and put it on your 4K TV, it's not going to look as great.
I would probably still watch it though.
Also, the VHS that would have still been post 97 when they had already put additions in it, right? And edits?
No, because there's like the edit ones, the box set that's edited, which is like they're like the gold cover ones and the silver one. And the one I have is, I believe, these ones. I have like 3 different sets.
Does it say on the box like 97 or something? Because
this is a 1977. And then the VHS is 95.
95. So that is the original. So
yeah, these are the original ones.
Because like
I look at this, I have like 4 different copies. If you want a box set, I have one.
Well, I don't have a VHS player.
But it's just cool to have on your shelf.
But it's just like the original lightsabers were just reflective tape. They weren't.
Yeah, like the episode, like A New Hope one, when they're fighting, and it's at one point, it's like a stick. It's awesome. It's so cool, bro. Like, it's dope. Like, just let us watch it. Like,
I don't know. I feel like they're never gonna do that, but they should. I agree with you. They should do that, and I would watch it.
And you'd probably be like, "This is dumb," but like the original like Jabba song is different. It's not like that girl singing. And then you get the original like celebration song. Oh, I'm just saying, it'd be kind of cool.
All right. So my number 4 is the final fight between Vader and Obi-Wan in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
That's a good one.
Do you think that's low, or do you think it should be higher? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask you because it could be on your list and higher, so I don't know.
I think that's a
But
good spot because
so
a lot of people don't really like that show. So
that was my number 5, and then I switched it because up higher to 4 because it has a much more meaningful impact on the story for Anakin / Vader, but also Obi-Wan Kenobi. Also, it's just a really cool duel.
Yeah.
And it's very emotional, blah, 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 and stuff like that. So I think it's worth it to be on the list because of the meaning that it has for that scene. Now, it wasn't originally on my list at all. And then I was thinking about, I think I got to put
I don't think
Vader
that's
versus Kenobi.
okay. So, I'm going to defend your placement because a lot of people stopped watching that show before that scene happened. So, if you look at the overall people viewing that show or viewing the type of people that are going to make a list that's not like us, that's probably not on their list because they probably haven't seen it.
I don't know. I feel like more people finish Kenobi than we think. The people did quit halfway through, but I think it's.
I need to go do another run through of Kenobi.
I think it's one of those shows that's gonna grow in popularity, and kind of people are gonna look back and say that it was actually a good show. So initially, people are gonna hated it, but I think it's getting more and more recognized as a good show.
I think you're right on that too because I feel like there's a lot of things in Star Wars, and especially now that the Acolyte came out, people are just gonna be like, no, there's no way that Kenobi's worse than that. So they're gonna go back and watch it and enjoy it.
Right.
Even Boba Fett went up in points after that.
All right, so that was my number 4. What's your number 3?
My number 3 was your number 4.
Same fight. Oh dang!
Yeah, that fight's super cool, especially when the rock stuff and then the helmet breaking too. I don't know, it's a really good scene, a really good extended scene. So I really enjoyed it a lot. I went back when I was making my list. I went back and watched that, and I was like, it makes me want to watch Kenobi again. Also because Leia too, because she's just awesome.
Right. My favorite part of that show is Child Leia.
Yep, for sure. So,
all right, cool. Well, my number 3, I feel like me not having this at my number 1 contradicts my other rankings because it doesn't make sense why this wouldn't be higher when this would be like this was my number 2 scene of all time, or number 2 or 3 of all time when we did our moments list 5 years ago. So
I think I know what you're gonna say.
So it's Ahsoka versus Vader, Twilight Apprentice Part 2. So when that scene came out, that was my favorite scene in all of Star Wars. And then I guess Caleb Doom's or Kanan's death surpassed that. And then Ahsoka versus Maul is technically the speech is the number 1. But so it's if Vader's in it, I'm like, should this be considered my number 1 of all time because it is higher than any other thing on my list that has Vader in it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I think it's more, I see this scene more as Ahsoka and Vader.
Just Vader.
For the impact on the overall story, I guess, is more for all of things, but for just as a character, Vader itself just drops it down a little bit. So
gotcha.
But one of my favorite scenes of all time, Ahsoka versus Vader, season 2 finale of Rebels. It's just something that there was just all this anticipation for. That whole season, it was just growing towards that. And we knew it was going to happen eventually. And it happened, and it was so emotional, and it was the best. And Everyone's crying, ugly crying during that scene. So
for sure, bro.
One of the best. Like, I don't know. The mall show is going to be great, but I don't know if there's going to be any more animated shows in the future that are going to have scenes like that. So.
And yes, you still need to watch Rebels.
Yeah, Reed, get your life together. I forgot about that you haven't seen
That's
Rebels.
Crazy. With all this time we had, we should have binged Rebels and then like broke down episodes for the last 8 weeks.
Well, we should have done Star Wars Resistance since we haven't done that yet. Well, totally forgot about that.
I watched season 1.
Yeah, we did, and then
we did.
Something else came out, and then we never did the review. So now I gotta rewatch it again to remember.
Well, I recently rewatched it with Miles.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like a few weeks ago actually. I'm trying. There's nothing to try. I was gonna quote Yoda, and then I decided not to.
Do or do not. There is no try, Reed.
Come on, Reed.
Busy? Oh, what do you mean you've been busy? All your pictures on Instagram are of you and your dog. Like, come on now.
You can watch it on walks with your dog.
Yeah. All right. So that was my number 3, Ahsoka.
Reed's like, this is why I don't join the chat all the time. All right. So my number 2.
Yes.
All right. Number 2 was your number 3.
This is gonna be a lame list, okay? But now I know I know that my next 2 are not on your list, so
that's fair. So you don't know that. I could still switch my list up.
You could.
Just saying. But yeah, no. The Ahsoka, and I think it also like makes the Kenobi one even better too. If you've like seen the Ahsoka and Vader one too. So, and like that scene is just so impactful, and when she's like trying to get the good of Anakin out and she like comes close, so like it just shows you how powerful and how corrupt like Vader is still in Anakin. And it shows like 2 different like this is like the first time that we saw 2 different versions of the same person, you know what I mean? So I thought that was really, really cool moment. And it kind of it kind of made you feel bad for Vader or Anakin a little bit too.
We should always feel bad for Anakin.
Yeah. But so, I don't know. It brings more depth into Vader, his character.
Yeah.
So I really liked it.
Definitely. All right. My number 2. So my top 2 are going to be hot takes. So my number 2 is Darth Vader's entrance in Jedi Fallen Order at the end.
Yeah, that's definitely not on my list.
when there's like the big conflict between Cal Kestis, Ser, and the Inquisitor, Trilla is her name, I think it was. And they beat, Trilla, the Inquisitor, and then they're talking, and then Vader comes up out of the smoke from up top and jumps down, and it's super scary, and he's like, "You have failed me for the last time," and then kills the Inquisitor, and then you have to fight Vader, and it's so dark and so like the music.
Dang,
and
that sounds intense.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. No.
You've never even seen the clip? Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Like and unfortunately, when I played the game the first time, like I got spoiled that Vader shows up at the end, but I didn't like watch the scene. I don't know how it happened. So when it came up, it's just like
I didn't even know he was in the game.
Dang, bro!
You should have done a spoiler alert before you.
No, because there's always spoilers on our podcast. So if you haven't played it, sorry, you should. It's a good series. But yeah, I could go back and rewatch it, put that on repeat, and watch it every time, and it's just awesome. So, but you should do a reaction video to it. I'll send you a link, and you can do like a reaction video of it.
Yeah, I will.
And then see what you think.
Sweet.
All right. Well, those are our 5, 4, 3, 2. So that means we got to take a little coffee break. So if you still haven't figured out what your number 1 Vader scene is, and you need a little break. Maybe you just need a little caffeine in your system to get you thinking a little bit better, get a little more clear thoughts so you can remember some scenes that you forgot about. And no better way to do that than with Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So if you like to get a little discount on some great coffee or tea, take a listen to the break.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor of today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, you definitely should. They're an award-winning coffee roaster and shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make fantastic coffee. The awesome thing is that whether you live in the Twin Cities or not, you can get their coffee beans delivered straight to your door by ordering them online. They even have a subscription service that ensures you never run out of amazing coffee. If you've been looking for some new coffee to try or a way to elevate your normal coffee routine, now's your chance. Head over to wesleyandrews.cc, use the code EMPIRERADIO, that's with a capital E and a capital R with no space at checkout, to get 15% off your first purchase of any bags of coffee or a coffee subscription. I can't think of a better deal. Get 15% off some great coffee, support a small business, and support your favorite Star Wars podcast. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You're like pausing, like, what? Like, did you fall asleep or did the screen freeze on me? Because you're just sitting there staring at the screen. Yeah, so go do it. All right. Well, before we get into number ones, we need some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So, what are your honorable mentions?
All right. One of them I almost put on my list. I'm like, that's kind of crazy. The scene when Vader chokes that guy in episode 4.
Oh, across space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then the dining room.
Is that when he says apology accepted, or is that someone else he kills? I can't remember.
That was someone else.
Okay. He chokes a lot, kills a lot of people.
Yeah, he like chokes a lot of people in the original. So I like that. And then like the one that, remember, I thought it was the guy puked on the counter, but he didn't. That part was pretty good.
Yep. Is that your only one?
And then another good one would be when Vader walks. Well, it's Vader, Anakin. The scene when he's walking to the Jedi Temple with the 501st. That scene's pretty
marching up the stairs.
The march. That part's pretty intense.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I just wish we could get him in the temple. Like, we just see a little bit in the Kenobi series.
Yeah.
But like, I want to see him just make a Order 66 movie inside the Jedi Temple with just 2 hours of him killing people,
mauling people down.
I would,
and with the kids.
Yeah,
rated R.
Perfect. I'm not. I'll be there opening night.
Bro, that'd be so
at Marcus Theater in Oakdale.
Marcus.
Any other honorable mentions?
I like his like communication with like Krennic.
That was one of mine.
Like that's a pretty good.
When he force chokes him.
Yeah.
Be sure you don't choke on your aspirations, director.
Yeah, that part that almost made it my list. That part was really good. I really enjoyed that part.
Y'all thirst for blood, huh? No, it cauterizes the cut, so there's not going to be a lot of blood.
There's no blood. This, except for some reason in the cantina.
Yep. Well, my honorable mentions from the Kenobi series when he catches the ship and pulls it down out of the sky when he's trying to rush away and he rips it open.
Oh, yeah, that part is sick too.
That is so cool.
He's like holding it.
Yep. And then a small scene in Rebels that I like is when Vader is in a ship fighting against a rebel cell, the rebels, and Ahsoka is on the ship, but she's just like sensing there's a Force user out there, the Sith Lord that they encountered earlier in a previous episode or something. Yeah. And then they sense each other, and he says, "The apprentice lives," and then Ahsoka passes out. Like, that is so cool. I don't know. I love that that said that line. The apprentice lives. Just the way he says it,
Yeah.
and then they both know that each other's alive still.
Yeah.
I really
That
like that.
part is pretty intense.
But those are my honorable mentions. So that brings us to our number honorable mention from Reed when Annie beats up Clovis when Clovis was being a creep. Well, does that count as Vader, or that's like foreshadowing future Vader? But he's still Anakin. But I see what you're saying. If we do like Anakin top fives, then that might be some of his. We all Clone Wars stuff when he does bad stuff.
Yeah, it's just like all like evil Clone War things.
All right, what's your
when he cuts off Dooku's head?
Oh yeah. What's your number one Vader moment of all time, Drew?
The hallway scene.
Oh, boo! Okay,
That's the best.
I should have tried to guess
scene
it before you said it.
Of all time. It's so dope, dude. When he's standing at the end too, and the wind's blowing, and he's just like not getting sucked out into space, even though he probably should. Like that whole thing it's so dope. Like when he's walking through, and the guy's in the air, and he throws a saber up in the ceiling to kill the guy in the. Oh, dude, it's so good. The whole thing, it is so scary. It's like Jaws, like duh duh duh. Like it's just so intense. And like that entire movie, like we knew that there was going to be Vader potentially in the film of Rogue One. We didn't know when or anything. And that was like what we got was so good, dude.
Yeah, I remember. So I went opening weekend to see it, but I didn't see it till Sunday. So I was like trying to avoid spoilers. But the only spoiler I had was like the ending is insane.
Yeah.
And crazy, and one of the best things. And also, like I was like, "What could it be? I don't know." Like, but
did you know it was going to be a good movie then?
Everyone had good reviews, so
yeah.
And then Reed brings up the thing that there wasn't even wind. Vader was just being dramatic, saying that his cape is flapping in the wind once the ship escapes, but there's no wind in space. So he was using the Force to like shake his cape.
Yeah, the whole thing doesn't make any.
My thing is that there's air inside the ship that was escaping, leaving out into the vacuum space. So that's, even though if that was true, it would be pushing it against him.
Yeah. Tomato.
Tomato. But, I guess that was your Red Tea that said it, not Reed. Y'all have the same color, almost the same color.
One See, on my end, it's green and orange.
Oh, on mine, it's orange and red. Oh, and they're close. It's weird that
it changes for where you view it.
I wonder, does it change every week to someone else?
Every week, every day.
Crazy.
I don't know why.
All right, my number one. I would ask you to guess it, but you also have not seen this.
It's probably from the game.
It is from Star Wars Outlaws when we see Vader arrive. I'm telling you, got to do a react. You said you were going to do a reaction to this scene when I posted it in Discord, like you and Andrew to watch it. I'm like, this is this is what inspired me to want to do a Vader top 5.
You're right.
This is back.
Dang it.
In the spring or whatever, and you never did. So now you have to. Now I'm going to spoil it.
Now I'm going to.
I'm going to spoil it for you.
Oh, you're going to spoil it for me, though.
I have to.
That's fair.
So
I'll still do a reaction.
So we have. So we got this guy who's like an top ISB guy who's like pretending to be a fake crime syndicate leader to like infiltrate the underworld. And so, like, they're trying to use the underworld to track down the rebels. So, like, comes back and he's out on some Imperial ship or whatever, and he's just whatever, and he's failed or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. They're not producing the results that they want. So Vader shows up to confront him, and he's in his office. So it's like, there's like these, like, on both sides of the room, there's like these glass displays of like artifacts of things that he's captured from other worlds and stolen, and so it's definitely something like kind of like Luthen's like shop from Andor,
Gotcha.
kind of like artifacts like that, but they're behind glass. And so this director guy from the ISB is like, arguing with Vader, and Vader's just standing there, and he's just like, "We've been doing a lot of work. We've done more of this. You've let the rebels escape on Hoth. Blah blah blah. We've done more than the Imperial Navy has done, and all blah blah." And then you see the glass in the background start to crack and wobble, and then Vader closes his fist, and all the glass and shards comes into the director and points at him, and Vader's holding it. And he's like, "Well, you better find some rebels then, because blah blah blah." And Vader then leaves, and he walks through the glass, and he's pushing the glass away by walking through it. And then when he leaves the room, all the glass shards just drop to the ground.
All the ground.
Dude, it's so intense. I love that scene so much. That was like one of the best like displays of the Force we've ever seen. And if you haven't seen that, definitely go. I'm going to send you the link to watch it and you do reaction to it. So you got to do that and the Fallen Order. I'll send you
both links.
But yeah, so I think that's super cool. I really love that scene.
That sounds dope.
And that's like that game was an okay game, but that scene peak Star Wars. Peak Star Wars. But yeah, that is our top 5 Vader moments of all time. And so I was thinking maybe in the future we can do more like character top 5.
Yeah.
Because
like top 5 Rex moments.
This is like 327th episode, and
top 5 Dex moments. Pre-hug.
So Obi-Wan, that's one. That's the thing. When he pulls up his pants, that's another one.
Yeah, that's a good moment.
But yeah, anything else on Vader, Drew?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, we're going fast, so
let us know what your guys' top.
Yeah, so if you are listening, you want to send a voicemail with your favorite Vader moment of all time, and we'll play it next week or whenever you send it. All right, but speaking of voicemails, let's transition over to everyone's favorite time of every episode, voicemail time.
It's voicemail time.
All right. Well, Red
Max
Buff
Rebo.
in the chat says Max Rebo top 5. So there was something in the Light and Magic episode that I watched that we didn't do an episode on about, and it had a little section on Max Rebo. And what was it? Like when he's playing the drums or whatever, like he's playing it to
a different beat or something?
It's a different song from the time. It was like Staying Alive or something like. No, what was it?
Oh,
it was
that's so cool.
It was some, well, in quotation mark, viral song at the time. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like from the 70s or whatever, just 77, like whatever one of the top songs at that time that we're all familiar with.
That's cool.
But it's kind of funny. Reed says, every time I send Will a voice message, I start with, it's voicemail time. That's kind of funny. Awesome. All right. Well, we got 2 voicemails tonight. It's going to be nice and quick. So last week, Yoretzi sent in a voicemail and said she got 2 new dogs since we're on break. One named Rex and one named Hunter, both named after Star Wars characters.
Well, yeah.
But she never said what kind of dog. So I was like, hey, send in a voicemail with what kind of dog. So here's an update from Yoretzi.
Hey Empire Radio, it's Yoretzi. And last week I sent in a voicemail about having 2 dogs. And Jeremiah pointed out that I didn't specify the species of dogs. And Rex is a Grand Pyrenees mixed with something else. We don't know what he's mixed with. And then Hunter is a Blue Heeler.
Oh.
Yeah, and a little bit of news. We finally got Netflix. I'm watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time. It's going pretty good. Only the first 4 episodes, that's how far I'm in. It's pretty funny, actually. And then I'm going to watch Stranger Things after that, so.
Buckle up.
Bye.
Wait, you've never seen Stranger Things?
Nope. Yeah, keep in mind, Yoretzi's like 16 or 17. So that show debuted 10 years ago in 2015.
That's crazy.
So she would have just been in kindergarten or something. So
okay, but season 1 of Stranger Things is probably like top 5 favorite seasons of anything all
I
time.
don't know. I think I always say this season 4 is the best season, but season 5
season
starts in November, Christmas, Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then there's one episode on Christmas Day and then one episode on New Year's Eve. So, and then that's it. And then that's done forever. So that just means the Duffer Brothers can sign a deal with Star Wars and do a Star Wars TV show.
Yeah.
Which would be crazy, but I also
and
don't want.
It doesn't take a year or 10 years to make.
Right. But I can't wait. But that's cool.
Whoa, hold up.
Yeah, Red Buff's weird like that.
Homie. Bruh. You couldn't get into season 1? You started on season 2. Season 1 is amazing.
It's amazing, but the show gets better and better, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I love the nostalgia of season 1. It has such a cool feel.
But who knows?
But season 2.
And I have never watched Wednesday, so
I haven't either.
I saw like the TikTok trend of people doing the dance, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, it's on cereal boxes. I'm like,
yep. But anyway, you're at sea. I hope you enjoy Avatar: The Last Airbender. You guys know your review once that show's done, but you got to finish it before ASAP. You got to binge it. Forget school and homework and all that stuff. Get it done so you can binge watch the first 4 seasons of Stranger Things.
Probably should have skipped school for
2
like
months.
a good month.
So you got 2 months to finish Avatar and Stranger Things. And you'll be all caught up.
Are you watching live action Avatar?
No, you don't start with that. Why would you?
Did she say?
No.
Did she say?
She didn't say, but Yoretzi is better than that. So
what if she's in the chat, isn't she? Don't skip school. No, we're kidding, you guys. Don't skip school. But seriously.
All right. Well, next up. Thank you,
Animation,
Yoretzi, by the way.
Okay.
Next up, someone we haven't heard from in a very long time. Last time we heard from him was back in early June, and we didn't know what happened to him. And like, did he die? What's going on? Because we want to know what's going on in the coup d'etat verse with Garrett. So he's back, and so I have forgotten everything that happened, and so I had to go back and find his previous 2 voicemails.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, I think it was the first episode in June was the last time he sent in a voicemail. So
when did we take a pause?
The past 7 weeks, end of July.
Oh, wow. So he did miss like
over 3 months. So, so what's happening in the coup d'etat first? So I had to go listen to like I said, the previous 2. So Garrett and Luke are fighting Empress Palpatine, and they're also trying to save Anakin Skywalker, who was thought to be dead for X amount of years, but he was still alive, captured, and in possession by Empress Palpatine. And so they're trying to free Anakin. They're trying to kill the Empress. And while all this is happening, they can't beat the Empress, the 2 of them together. The Gungan army comes, and they're attacking the dreadnought that is Empress Palpatine's dreadnought. And so then Empress Palpatine flees, trying to get away. Luke chases after Empress Palpatine, and then Garrett stays back to try and free Anakin from the whatever he's stuck in. And he goes and touches Anakin, and Anakin is draining power from Garrett, kind of implying maybe Garrett is using force healing and giving his life force over to Anakin. And that's where it ends. And we haven't heard anything in over 3 months. So let's take a listen to where it picks up tonight.
Hey, Empire Radio, it's Garrett. I feel my mind awaken, but I'm surrounded by nothing but silence and complete darkness. As I start to hear the low tone of a ship alarm get louder and louder, I open my eyes and see the containment field Anakin was suspended in. I must still be on the dreadnought. I feel weak as I try to lift my body up and look around. All I see is destruction. The walls surrounding me are shredded as if they were pulled towards something, and the lights are dim and flickering. I take a deep breath and push my body off the floor. Barely able to stand, I stumble my way towards the many locked doors that look like they were all forcibly opened. I reach for my lightsaber on my hip, but it's not there. Many thoughts rush through my mind as I walk through the destroyed halls of this dreadnought. How long has it been? Where is everyone else? What caused this destruction? And where's my dang lightsaber? Speaking of lightsabers, my favorite Darth Vader moment is actually one where he doesn't use his lightsaber at all. My favorite moment is from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, when he dead stops and pulls down a fleeing ship mid-air with the Force, then tears a huge hole through the side of it.
All right, thank you, Garrett. So it seems like Anakin sucked so much life force that he passed out and he's laying on the ground, and then there's so much destruction that it's like Anakin just went crazy and just ripped through all the locked doors, stole Garrett's lightsaber. Dang, dude. And, you know, he said, he didn't know how long he was passed out. Well, by my calculation, it's been over 3 months that he's been passed out. So everyone's probably gone. The battle's done. Anakin's probably king of the galaxy by now or something. Who knows? But we'll find out.
As he should be.
Assuming that the story continues on a weekly basis.
Hint, hint, hint.
Hint, hint. But are we going to see Anakin and Luke versus Empress Palpatine? Or, you know, are the Gungans going to come in and surround them and fight too? Or what's going on? We don't know. But I'm excited to see some Anakin action, hopefully. So that's that.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's good to hear from you, Garrett.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We missed you. But he messaged. He was in the Discord today. He's like, "I'm back, baby." So I was like, so that's cool. All right. Well, you know, it's a short episode tonight, but it could always be longer if people send in a lot of voicemails. So if you've never sent in a voicemail before, you should. And all you got to do is go in the description below, the links.co/Empire Radio, links spelled with 2 I's. Click that landing page for everything Star Wars. And one of those links is to do a voicemail, send in a voicemail. And it's super easy. You just got to push record and then stop and then send. You don't even have to sign up for anything. You just got to put your name or whatever in the line. And that's that. But there's other ways to connect with us here at Empire Radio. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch for live streams. You've been hearing us talk to people in the chat all night. It's a lot of fun. They can fact check us. They can call us out. They can make fun of us.
They do all of that.
They do all that. And you can do that too, respectfully, of course. But yeah, also Discord. Join the Discord. You know, like I said last week, it's been pretty quiet in Discord for a while, and we need some new pep in the steps of the life over there. So go join and make some conversation. Give some hot takes if you want, and get some good debate and arguments and discussions about Star Wars. All kinds of different channels.
And Star Wars is about to come back alive. Everything took a little break this summer, but
so we will have Star Wars Lego coming out this week. It's Friday, I think. This Friday.
Yeah,
2 days from now when we're recording this.
Miles is so excited for that.
And so it's Rebuild the Galaxy Season 2. So I gotta rewatch Season 1 again, get a refresher of everything.
I watch it like once a week, so.
Yeah, you got pretty much memorized scene by scene.
Miles watches that. He's in his Lego phase right now.
Fun.
And so is my floor.
Have you stepped on a Lego or two?
Oh, have I stepped on a Lego or two? Stuff's like, no more Legos. We're done.
But yeah, so the plan is to do just one episode a week for 4 weeks. But we're expecting there to be a Visions Volumes 3 trailer to come at any moment, because that comes out in end of October. So that could probably be coming out before next week, and then things is delayed and we'll have to redo our schedule. But let's plan on Rebuild the Galaxy, and we'll be watching that.
Watch it. Make sure you guys watch it.
And the way we watch it is one episode at a time without,
Doesn't it come out once a week? Or no?
It does, but I'm saying we do it where we don't watch ahead. We just watch one episode a week so we can plan. Now it's going to be hard for Drew because
I thought it comes out once a week.
No, it all comes out at one time.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be hard because Miles might just watch it.
Yep.
But last time I did reactions with Miles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And Miles does want to do that again. He wanted to do the podcast tonight. I don't know if you saw him come in a couple of times.
Oh, I didn't know.
No. He had shades on. He's like, I'm gonna be like daddy. And then I'm like, I don't wear sunglasses during the podcast, bro.
Yeah, but that'd be cool.
We're gonna do reactions.
Because he's older now than he was when that first season.
It was a year ago. Now he can actually have full on conversation. So
and he'll pay attention more. So
yes,
that'd be a lot of fun. Monetize that kid, Drew. Get some more followers on YouTube and Twitch.
So you guys look forward to watching me and Miles do reaction videos of that.
Or watch parties. They won't be.
Yes, watch parties.
So you just gotta line up the video with him and then watch along.
I don't got time to edit all that.
Nope. But yeah, I think that's everything. So follow us on the social medias and get connected with Empire Radio because a lot of good stuff coming out in the coming months. And then who knows what's going to happen after that. Anything else, Drew?
No, it's a quick episode. We're back, baby. We are back.
But you've been listening to another Vader-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.